It's a wrap for Supreme, and Louis Vuitton might be to blame. It's story time. When Supreme started in 1994, it was a skate shop. It made clothes for skaters, artists, and downtown kids who didn't care about mainstream fashion. They were rebels. But Supreme did something very clever. They created a chase. Every Thursday, a new drop, limited supply, no restocks. If you didn't get it, tough luck. On the surface, Supreme was slanging tees, but in reality, they were slanging access to the Rebel Club. And if you had it, you were in. But Supreme's hype got too big. It wasn't for skaters anymore. It became a flex. Rappers wore it, athletes wore it, even the kids who had no lick of hand-eye coordination but had a trust fund wore it. They needed Supreme the most. This hype led to Supreme becoming a stock market. It was no longer about being a rebel. It was about money. Resellers ran bots, drops sold out in seconds, and Supreme became more about profit than the rebellious culture the brand started with. Then they dropped the brick, literally. Supreme was the supreme brand in streetwear, but in 2017, they made their biggest mistake. Supreme collab with Louis Vuitton. At first, it felt like a power move. High fashion was finally embracing streetwear. This was the beginning of the end. Supreme wasn't underground anymore. It was mainstream. And that's when people stopped chasing it. In 2020, Supreme was no longer a rebel. They sold out. The company was bought by VF Corp, the same company that owns Vans, Timberland, and the North Face. Supreme wasn't a skate brand anymore. It was a corporate asset. And once everybody could get their hands on it, nobody wanted it. So the real question is it possible for a brand to garner major heights of success without selling out? Drop your take in the comments.